As long as it's not dragging the ground too much, I think the bottom trim will hide it just fine, and it doesn't have to be touching the ground.
No, it's just,
So I've got to read the instructions, see if maybe there's a way to lock it down. Look on the phone.
well, at least I get to see it real good. You know,
It's nice.
you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
I just don't know what other colors you're using here besides white with all the, you know?
Okay. So I'm going to screw these little screws in so the rod won't slide out.
And not very fancy at all. And I might could find something, maybe a beige or something colored to put at the ends and then kind of bring them back.
Or a dark brown.
Yeah, chocolate, something. That might be better than just white.
You could do white chocolate. Like white, then chocolate, then white, then chocolate. That would look pretty.
Yeah, something, because just this white isn't going to work. But at least we've got something up over the windows for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Rhonda?
Well, we got them up.
Yep, got the curtains up on that side. Got the flooring in. We've got to put the curtain on this side now. And
I didn't think we were going to like the white curtains.
I didn't either at first.
But now that we got them all up, I think I do.
I think it just wasn't enough panels at first, and then when we kept adding panels to it, it made it look better. More of a shabby chic look.
Yeah.
And, I think that's going to be a nice way to highlight the room.
Yeah, we can still add some chocolate to the curtains if we want. But
Yeah.
I don't know. At first, when we first put them up there at the beginning of the movie, I just did not like it. It's like I was just hanging a bunch of sheets, white sheets.
Yeah,
But once
that's
we
what it
got them
felt
all
like.
up there and spread out the rods, I like it now.
I do too. We're one step closer to getting in here before the holidays hit.
Yeah. So
So-
got the plumbing,
Got the plumbing and
the gas.
plumb the gas stove and plumb the hot and cold water to the sink in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the plumbing can wait until we have a little more time and a little better weather if we have to. As long as we can use that sink and
We gotta get a sink.
Yep, got to get a sink, put the sink in. We've already got the faucet for the sink.
We got the faucet, just don't have the sink.
And it's gold, just like the stove has gold in it and gold accents
Faucet,
on the
yeah. The sink will be white.
burners, and the sink will be white. We've got gold on the knobs behind the crystal, and the curtain rods have crystal balls on the end of each one to match the knobs on the kitchen drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, a lot of work.
We got the backsplash to do.
Yep, the backsplash and the tempered glass backsplash for the behind the stove.
Yeah.
And then we'll hang up your little
We're facing the stove and stuff right now.
right, stove's that way, living room's that way. We're sitting at the bar, and the bar has two nice stools that came with it. Wine rack in the front. On your side, there's a wine rack over there so that when the chef is cooking, she can drink. And and there's
I do
storage.
like a little wine with my food while I'm cooking.
There you go. And there's a place for her hex-clad pans on the other side of this bar,
Yeah, I haven't even used them yet. They've been in storage for how long now?
about a year. Yeah, we've been saving them just for this new renovation.
Yeah.
I hope y'all have enjoyed our journey. We've been really busy trying to work full time. She works days, I work nights, and then trying to do this in between, and Johnny's house at the same time, and all the things that were necessary to help with that. It's been a challenge, but we're gonna look back at it and go, wow, we did it. I didn't think we'd be this far.
We just kept dreaming and planning and doing a little bit. We did things as we got the money. If we had the money, we didn't have the time.
Like Jason
Yeah.
Crocker always says, if you're going to want to do something, don't just want to do it, do it. What have you got to lose? You've got nothing to lose. So we just took our old butts and started working, and here we are. We're almost done. It's exciting.
Once we get all the inside done, then we'll start doing the attachment.
Yeah,
We
we're
got
gonna
to
have a
attach
walkway.
this house to the
Our
older edition
original
to
house.
this new edition. We call this the new edition. That's the old edition over there.
Yeah, we built that house in 2014,
Yeah.
and it's been a blessing. We had our whole family help us. Her father, when he was alive, helped us by putting up the sheetrock with our nephew, and then Tristan came back and helped with all this flooring in here and all the trim work that you see around the windows. I mean,
And
he's been a
Johnny,
big
he's
part.
helped us paint.
And he helped the flooring in the other house. We
Our
took
cousin helped
2
us
days.
get the green off the walls.
Yeah, Anita. In
It's
fact,
been
I said,
a family affair. It really has.
yes, it has. I commented on Facebook to Anita. I said, you're the reason we got the green off the walls, because the green was pretty, but
was.
it just not what Rhonda had in mind for her kitchen.
Yeah.
And then Julie and Randy made shutters for us and hung them up. There's a video on that. That's my brother-in-law and Rhonda's sister, and we love the shutters. And Julie lined up the guy to do the painting, and we've already had the outside of the new addition painted the same color as Johnny's house.
Yeah,
They're all gonna match when it's
Pretty
said
soon
and
we
done.
won't be able to call it a tiny house when we get it attached.
No.
We don't have a tiny house anymore.
It went from 780 square feet to over 1,500 square feet when we're done.
Yeah.
So it's a big change. Talk about downsizing, upsizing. I think we got it backwards. We were supposed to downsize and then be done. We
Yeah.
downsized and then we upsized.
Yeah.
But it's been a blast.
But it's going to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, in the long run, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And thanks to our dear friends Jared and Jason Crocker, we got a great start with this home new addition, and we'll never forget what they did to help us out with this. And it was a challenge, but it was well worth the challenge.
Going in and buying a new home wouldn't have meant the same.
No, because
you don't have all those memories.
no, and I watched Jason and Jared do this from scratch, and then we just changed a lot of stuff and made it ours. But there's a lot of stuff that still remind me of them here in the house. And it's kind of like they hadn't moved away that way. You guys know, if you're watching this, you know we love you, and we can't thank you enough for helping us with this.
Yeah, we were close to them, so.
Yeah, we still are. We just, distance is miles. You guys that have family and friends that don't live in the same area anymore, they moved off. It's hard at first to get used to them not being there, but then you just surround yourself with sweet memories of things that remind you of them and make you smile when you look at it. That's what we've done here. We'll honor them by just keeping their
We did a lot of meals, a lot of holiday meals and everything.
oh yeah,
with
remember
Jared.
Thanksgiving when he dressed
Yeah.
up like the Indian at Thanksgiving? We were pilgrims,
Yeah.
and
Jared
Matt
made
was
a
there.
good Indian.
Matt and Jerry. Matt had a big top hat.
Yeah.
We've got great memories with those
Yeah,
guys.
we do.
Jason's
Some-
made our video, the very first YouTube video we ever had, of me dressed up like a leprechaun giving
Yeah.
you that trip for Christmas to.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, go back to the very first video on our channel We've got over 300 and some videos now, but if you go back to the very first one, you'll see me dressed up as a leprechaun. And that's when Jason came over to the house, put up a green screen. He did that whole production. I just did the acting and wrote the copy. But it was Rhonda's Christmas gift of a trip to Ireland, her dream trip to Ireland. You got to check that out. So you see what I mean? They've been in our life since they moved next door. And they're still going to be in it. We have a lot of fond memories of them and a lot of love in our heart for them. But I hope we honor them with all the things we're doing to the house.
I think they'll be happy about it.
I do too, because they know it'll be ours, and they've moved on with theirs. Jason's got his going great. Jared's got his house almost done. I mean, it's up. He built it from scratch with his dad.
Yeah.
That's been amazing. Well, let's go eat. I'm starving.
I know. Just
We got
got
those
off work
curtains
and then
hung.
we started doing the curtains. Curtains are not an easy thing to hang.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're hard to hang. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, when you have something that you want to see to the end, and it was just a vision in the beginning, and we've been through a lot getting this ready. I mean, we didn't even know if we were going to get it in place. They tore the entire end of it off down there when they were moving it. We had to get that repaired before they would move it, and then they never came back and moved it the way we wanted it. And I told my neighbor Raymond, I don't know what I'm going to do to level it. And we came up with this idea of airbags. There's a whole video on that, leveling it with the airbags. And we actually rented airbags, put it under the building, and Raymond and his helper helped us, and we just got it up a little bit at a time, and it's up and leveled. So don't give up.
We have spent thousands just trying to get this ready
Yes.
to do anything with.
Yes. Moving it was a nightmare because this mud, when it rains during the winter and the rainy months, you can't do anything. Their machines were bogging down, and their tractor tires were coming off. They had those big belt wheels, and they were coming off, and hydraulic fluid was going everywhere, and they just kept trying. I think it was just the wrong time of year to try and move it.
Yeah. I think Jared made a good decision not trying to get it to Oklahoma.
He wouldn't have been able to. It came apart,
It
it
cost
cracked.
a fortune to move it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have torn up because it
He
tore
made a
up.
good decision not
Just getting
to.
it to here, there was a lot of repairs we had to do to the structure of it.
He didn't want to leave it there because somebody else was gonna
Just take it.
take it.
They didn't know
Yeah.
how much the house meant, what.
And we
was
knew it meant
special.
something to us because of all the memories of
Yes, it
Jared
did.
and Jason.
And it still does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay, I can't talk anymore. I gotta eat. We
We
love you guys, and we will
Bye-bye.
see you next time on At Home with Tom and
Rhonda, please like and subscribe.